Listen, you can see up here. I didn't even pause the timer, but this is how you know, yeah. It's not even like a full gas thing, but it's just one of those things, yeah, in general, where Chelsea won, Spursy nil. You get it? Spursy nil. It was a great performance by the lads. You get me? I was a little bit skeptical first, but I said there has to be someone right next to you, yeah, right next to Chalobah. If we're gonna, we knew that essentially we're gonna have to play one of them, and the manager was gonna play one of them. We've seen the Wolves game. We knew that getting started in that game, and who's the other player that started? Neto. We knew that they wanted them. So I saw the lineup. You knew it's gonna be Enzo in the 10, Reece James in midfield, Gusto on the right. And I said this in the beginning of this watch along to a lot of people. I said, listen, we know that we're looking at this lineup. We know that we're looking and saying, yo, this looking like the usual lineup when we play big teams. But I said, this is what managers do that like to adapt to the opposition, and we know that our manager does that sometimes. You get me? So for us, I can't always lose my head every time I see the lineup because I know even if a player's played well, sometimes our manager brings him in to do a certain role, and he feels like Gusto can do that role or Reece James can do that role in midfield. So at the end of the day, I don't always like to lose my head until I have all the facts in front of me. I watched the game, we've seen how they played, and then now we can judge them. If I'm there on Twitter doing the finger thing, just losing my head about certain things, oh, why is this guy playing? Why is that guy playing? Da, 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 da. And then you end up winning, you just look stupid. Do you get me? So I like to wait until the end, and then I can say, yo, he was wrong by playing this player because this is what happened in the game, innit? So that's some of the things that I wanted to talk. Like, bro, Sanchez was good. They're claiming the crosses, the one shot that they had on target or something like that. That I heard, yeah. He saved that from Kudus. Fofana was really good as well, which helped because I think as a combination, we know that a lot of these players haven't necessarily played together. I think Trevor Chalobah and Tosin are the ones probably we've seen most play together at this point, but we don't like it. We don't like it. It's good to see Fofana back, especially to this level. I mean, I guess if Paris Mandem's still in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I guess we found count number 10. You get me? He got a little count number 10. He's actually, you know what I'm saying, done really well, especially when it comes to the recovery thing. Caicedo today as well, bro. He was everywhere, especially as well for that first goal where he managed to get that ball from the player. Do you get me? Go in the box, tackle twice essentially, and then obviously putting that on the plate. Enzo as well. I know he was pressed in certain moments, but he didn't just slip and just give the ball away and that. We're talking about Cucurella, you know what I'm saying? I know people, I think even Deji was telling me, I can't wait to see Cucurella, you know what I'm saying, and the Kudus battle. And I can't lie, I was looking forward to it in terms of most of us rate Kudus, and obviously a lot of us, especially Chelsea fans, rate Cucurella. So it's a thing where you can't wait to see them play together and that. But bro, Caicedo was like, sometimes you see a player go to get the ball, and then you think he's too far away from the player. So if he goes for it now, he won't make it. Bro, he seems to always get the ball. The way he protects the ball, his passing, that decision making. I think there was only one time I remember him trying to hold on to ball. There was like 3 players around him and he lost it. And I was like, please don't do that again. You get me? Um, Midfield was good. I think early in the game, what's the guy's name? Early in the game, Bergval got hit on the head or something. I don't know. The ball hit his head or something like that, and then he came off. You get me? He was doing this thing like he was dizzy. You know, in that little games they play when they put their one hand on the floor and they run around in circles to get dizzy. He was doing that, and then he fell over. And then he was trying to tell the guy, I'm good, I'm good. They brought on Xavi Simmons. You got a little stinker on the pitch and then got hooked again as well. Do you know what I mean? Then you have, um, I've already spoken about Caicedo and Enzo. And then, bro, João Pedro could have scored 4 goals, bro. He had that 1v1 in the beginning. Then he had one of the chances, I think, just before half time as well. He had the goal that he scored. And then he had the bit at the end when he had a couple of chances. Yeah, Garnacho, a'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim, bro. You see this Garnacho guy, yeah? I'm tired, bro. I'm actually tired of Garnacho, respectfully. I'm tired of Garnacho. Do you get me? Big up to Northside for the raid as well, man. I'm tired of Garnacho, bro. Like, bro, I get it. You working and all that, running on the sides, but it's not helping. Do you get me? It is not helping. You need to make sure you do something when you get the ball on the left, bro. Gittins done much better. Fair enough, he missed the open goal. I get it. Everyone's gonna get onto him. He missed the open goal. I hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? I hear that. But he did. He kind of gave you something. He pressed a bit better. He was wider. He was getting the ball. He was running. Like, he done his job, innit? So I was happy about that as well. And then you look at everyone else. Neto, Neto just too reserved. Like, he works hard off the ball, but I need more stuff on the ball. Like, not always off the ball. She's saying, but that's besides that. When it comes to like Spurs, that people like, I had Tottenham fans in my chat already crying like when the lineup came out. It's too defensive. This is not right. We're at home, and they went wrong, bro. Like, I thought maybe, but brother, like, Vicario went down early in the game after they were getting pressed a little bit, and then he was doing that thing. It's called time wasting. The thing Southampton used to do after a certain time. He just sits down, he looks up. I'm injured, and then everyone's going to the manager to talk. I've been saying the only real problem that we could have gotten today is set pieces, doing stupid things from set pieces. Do you get it? And I said it, like, a lot of these players, they need to do much better, bro. Like, we're not gonna be able to get away from this if we don't. Do you get it? If we don't improve it. So, like I said before, we need to improve massively. I've seen a big improvement, and I think a lot of the Chelsea fans, whether they're in the chat or just fellow Chelsea fans, this is what we want to see in it. We want this performance, yeah, free. We want this performance all the time, bro. Like, this level. You don't want it to drop, whether it's from the goalkeeper not doing anything stupid and actually getting, when he runs out the goal, he's actually catching the ball. Midfielders on point. Obviously, a lot of the times Caicedo was playing to this level anyway, but then you got the guy on the left in it, you know, Enzo. But Enzo was really playing really well. Do you get me? Then you have, bro, everyone was good. Obviously, at some point we started taking players off. I think the only time is kind of at the end when we started seeing us miss a bit of chances, and then you start seeing them getting a few more corners. Do you know what I mean? And then you also start seeing, what's his name? You start seeing Tosin come on, and you're thinking, nah, bro, not Tosin. This is written in the stars now. You get me? Let's find a way to fumble it, but we didn't, which is exactly what I was expecting. But I think, as the funny thing is, people will say, "Where's your chest? Where's this? What's that?" But I think, as Chelsea fans, I think what you've seen in recent times, where you think the team's gonna win and it's actually gonna do something, and then you watch the game and it's nothing like it. Like the United game, you thought, yo, we can go there easy, chest. Everyone had chest. We thought we were gonna beat them, and then all of a sudden, boom. All of a sudden, you think so. Like I said, I've been saying that I want to see a healthy Fofana at least get given a chance. Like Abdi Prime was saying in the chat as well. I wanted to see that. I wanted to seeing him with, and because remember, this is me and a guy called Daniel were talking about this in the watch along as well. Yeah, if you look at both the pairings that we had, Fofana was really good, and we knew that from last season. Our main centre back pairing was Fofana and Cole. So we found out throughout the season that even when Fofana's gone, one of those can actually be the guy next to Colwell, which is funnily enough is actually, I'm saying, it's Chalaba on the right hand side. But when you look on the left, yeah, now we've missed Colwell this season. I think maybe one of those players can actually play well with Fofana. That's just us hoping that Fofana stays fit. And so far he looks fit, but we have to manage him a bit more. And I hope, with what we've seen from Maresca, I hope we can do the same like what he's done to Lavia and other players. But amazing performance in terms of getting the win. Not necessarily the greatest football, not necessarily everything's amazing, but I'm saying, like, to get the win, we done what we needed to do. We got the job done. We didn't get ourselves down. Do you get me? And they also didn't let CB down. You get me? Because he was smart enough to go there with a suit. Man wore a black suit for Spurs' funeral at the White Hall, what was the Toilet Bowl Stadium, bro. That's what he done. And you know that if we lost, he would have said, "You've embarrassed me." I'm like, brother, you wore the suit. to the thingy, bro. You wore a suit to the Spurs stadium, bro. Do you get me? Big up to CB, but bro, that was when I saw that I was like, nah, that's crazy. But like I said, man, other than that, we got our 3 points, domination in the location. We can't find Jay. We can't find any of them, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't find there G. You know what I'm saying? He's also not there. But usually everyone else telling me I'm ducking, even though I don't duck. I said I don't duck. So, like I said, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, man. Like they say, man, on to the next. You know what I mean? On to the next.